system, you've got a mixture of people, and we are doing a Simply Plural tutorial. So on the left of the screen where it says hello, this is the tutorial screen, and on the right is what your friend will see. So today we are looking at what happens when a friend sets up a Simply Plural account and how that interacts with each other. So let's get into it. So after you put in an email and create a password, you are asked to choose a username. So we are choosing Nova's friend as the example username here. And then you are asked to choose between continue as a system or continue as a friend of a system. Select continue as friend of a system. Now, if you are a system, you can also select the fact that you're a system. It doesn't change too much. It is good to read through the terms of service, but you will need to accept those before anything comes up. Now, this is the dashboard. And the first thing you want to do with the dashboard is to find a friend. So if you come down to the bottom right, there is a plus, and you need to type in the username of your friend. Now, it is good to, if you are a friend who has DID and you want to share who's fronting and shared members, you can do that. You can also send a message, for example, if your username is different to your name that they know you by, whether that be on the internet or otherwise. You can send a quick message, so this will be good for like people who don't have that. Now on the row system side of things, if we go to friends and we click incoming, we can see that this has come up and we can select yes. And we want our friend to receive notifications when there's a change in front. They can see who's fronting and they can see the shared members. Now if we come back to the friends page, you can see that we have now come across to each other. Now you'll notice that row system friend here has a padlock on it, whereas Nova's friend has a shield. So what this is that they are two separate categories. So if you go into, where is it? If you go into your friend, and go up to settings, and you can see assign privacy buckets. So if you click on that, you can see that there are two options set up, friends and trusted friends. You can create your own for the different tiers. So for example, if you wanted your therapist in one category, your external world friends in another category, and your online friends in another category, you can change and add to that. Now you can also edit the privacy buckets. So if we go through, look at trusted friends, These are the settings that come up initially. And you can assign this to a friend. You can also create a, please don't walk on my laptop. You can also create one for that information as well. Alright, so if we exit out of here, alright, so we've just added Nova to the trusted friends bucket. Now if you click on Nova, you can see that it says that Summer is fronting, and that's just because that's the alter that we've assigned. If we switch that to Nova, you can see that that has changed. Now, if there is a switch, you can be notified. Okay, this is part 2 of recording because the free app did not actually turn out to be free. It cut you off after 10 minutes of screencasting. So we've gone into the settings and we've selected down the bottom here for Nova's friend to get notifications when we change front. For some people, that will allow the notification to pop up in their, notification tray. For others, it will be available. If we come back to our dashboard, our notification history, changes to the front will be made in the notification history. We're not sure why that is, because for whatever reason, we can select that for like our system page. We get notifications into our stuff, but the fiddling around with the other tablet has just not been working. So if we come back here and we go to members front, we can change who's fronting, and if we go into our notification history, go to our friends, you can see that it says that Summer has started fronting. Now, for the systems side of things, say we go into Nova, this information here on this profile is available to your friends. Your other details, you need to individually go through and select whether they are available or not, and you can do that in here. I've gone the wrong way. Hang on. So you can assign individual alters to privacy buckets. So for example, if we come back to this, you can see that the adults has the lock on it. The other 3 here have shields. So if, for example, we come back to our friends account, we see that we have the friends, and if we scroll over, we can see that we can access the adults folder and we can access Nova and Summer. Now, if I have a look at Nova and I scroll across, you can see the information that is available about that altar. But if we come back into here, you can see the dormancy status is not displayed on the friends account, nor is the split date. And that's because for the case of this scenario, we've oh wait, no, the split date is available, but dormancy status isn't. And that's because that's the settings that we've put it in. Now, to change what fields are available, you go into your custom fields and you assign the privacy bucket here. So for example, if we wanted dormancy status to be available to trusted friends, we can add that there. If we wanted that to be available to friends in general as well, we can also do that. And that will change what your friend can see. Now, so this allows the system to have complete control over what the other person sees about their personal information and their system information. So if we come back to our dashboard, you can see that there is quite a difference between the menus on the dashboard. You can see that the members, the front history, the analytics, the chat function, the poll function, the privacy buckets, the tokens, user report, custom fields, account settings, and options are not available in the friends one. Now, if you are a friend of a system and through your own therapy journey or through your own investigations, you work out that you yourself are also a system, what you can do is if you come into settings and account settings, if you scroll down, there is this option here that says this account is a system. So you can just click that and that will give you access to all of the system settings. And if you are someone who has thought you were a system and then in time you discover that you weren't, you can just deselect that. And what that does is it doesn't completely wipe the data you collected as a system. It just hides it. And this means that if, for example, you are a system and you go through denial about the fact that you're a system, but you still want to support your friends, what you can do is you can turn that off. And then when you are ready to accept that you are a system, you can come back in and change that. So that's the two different settings that we are showing you for today. Now, I hope this helps. I'm going to quickly review the footage before I completely pack everything away. Give me a moment and I'll be back. Okay, I do believe I covered everything and the footage is looking good. If you've got questions, let us know and we can record shorts as we discover the answers ourselves. Now, the final thing before we go is we do get a number of friend requests for the accounts well, in particular the Rose System 49 account, we get a number of friend requests for it. I just want to let you know that we don't actually use that account outside of tutorials, and we won't be accepting friend requests there. So there's not much point sending us a friend request, and there's not much point sending us a friend request to the other account in this video, because we don't use them outside of filming. We've got a personal account that we do not want shared beyond our therapist and maybe in-person friends in the future. But yeah, we don't use the accounts shown on this channel. Anyway, we hope this helps. God bless, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.